it's a little bit of a different one. I don't usually stream, but I thought since I'm on my own, since I'm not really going to be doing anything, I'm kind of in a different area to my parents, and I didn't really want to go anywhere today or over this period. I would do a Yu-Gi-Oh based stream. So in this we'll be covering different bits of news, different bits of elements, some of my other videos, going through my opinions on some of the things that have been happening within Yu-Gi-Oh within the most recent kind of sets, and just generally my opinions on things coming up and what I'm looking forward to. This is planned to be about an 8-hour stream, so I started pretty much bang on 2 o'clock, and I'm hoping to stay up until about 10. There will be kind of bits and pieces in between, but yeah, as I said, it'd be good to see kind of some engagement and just see what you guys think about different topics. To kick it off, I'm going to actually be broadcasting the stream that was for Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duels. I've already covered the one that was relating to the Blazing Dominion set, which happened just a matter of several days ago, and I think it makes sense to go over this one as well. It's an hour 36, but we'll go and start off with this one. So, as you can tell, this is just kind of dedicated straight for Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duels and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I'll just bring up the settings. Come on, we just need this in... it's been translated to English for me, so that's good. And we'll just wait up and see how this is going to progress. Now, I haven't seen this one ahead of time, so I am unaware of exactly what was happening in the stream, so it will be quite interesting to see kind of the news. I don't really play too much of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I think I haven't been into it for a couple of years. I'm not quite sure about what the state of the game is and how everything's kind of being played. But it will be interesting to kind of see how it's progressed within the time. I do usually play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, so that's kind of where my interest has been. And I don't know specifically what they're going to be focusing on, but clearly there has to be something to do with the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's main character there, and obviously Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, because those are the two main characters that are kind of been shown. We have an MC, as you can see at the left of the screen, and I'm guessing those two represent the different characters, so the corresponding characters towards this, which is nice. You know, it's always good to have the voice actors. They did that with the Blazing Dominion, and they chose appropriate ones for the time being. So in that case, it happened to be Yusei Fudo and Jack Atlas, which makes sense given that Blazing Dominion had a lot of Red Dragon Archfiend support, and that means a lot of synchro support, and understandably why they're kind of working towards that way. This one, I have no idea what it's going to be like, and I'm really looking forward to it, seeing if there's anything coming up in particular. This is ahead of, I think it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links is celebrating its 9th anniversary, which is shocking. I can't believe it's been around since 2016. But there you go. You know, time goes by very quickly, and you know, you never know what's going to happen, do you? I don't know specifically what time it starts, but yeah, this was featured on the 21st of December. So, as I'm streaming this on Christmas Day, this was 4 days ago. So this would have been the Sunday. The Blazing Dominion one was on the Saturday, so the day before. And obviously they're going to prioritise the mainstream kind of news around Blazing Dominion above any other things that they're focusing on. So any of the other gameplay tends to kind of be a little bit afterwards. It's not so much of an afterthought, but more so it's just kind of focused on a little bit later. But yeah, it's shocking as well, because the OCG YouTube channel for Yu-Gi-Oh! Has 343,000 subscribers. According to the data here, it had 8,800 views, so actually that's not No, sorry, I think it's 88,000 views. Because it says 8.8k views, so I think that's 88,000. But still, in comparison, for the number of subscribers they've got, it's not really that great. And they only got about 206 likes, which is quite pitiful for any sort of engagement. Bear in mind, this has been 4 days, so it has had opportunities to kind of be pushed out to people, so I don't know whether this is kind of a YouTube thing, or whether there's just a general lull within the activity for Yu-Gi-Oh! At the time being. I'm hoping it's going to actually get a bit better, given that we just had news to do with these brand new these larger broadcasting kind of like images for Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that kind of burst out the screen, kind of show action shots of the cards. And because of that, I'm hoping that, I think it's in the Legends Heroes and Legends The Rivals sets, which are coming out in Japan in February and March. If you're looking at some sort of time frame, we'll probably get it a few months later than that, maybe 6 months. So we're looking at more of it being an autumn product as opposed to, as they have it with a spring product. So hello everyone, thank you. Today we're at the Konami booth for Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duels. Well, on this stage we'd like to hold the World Champion Descends Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Ogre Rush Duel Dream Match, so yeah, they're having a character match in this as well. Much like they had with Blazing Dominion. On this stage we'll be hosting a Rush Duel Dream Match with 2 people whose names no one in the Rush Duel Club doesn't know. You may even see decks that achieve results at the recent championships. Now, without further ado, I'd like to probably introduce the 2 people who will be competing in this, in the dream match. So first of all, this person loves Rush Duels, Electricar Rushmaster. So I think he's one of the MCs. So yeah, in the previous one they had they've had 2 MCs, so it just does make sense. Today I would like to show you my skills type of thing, okay? We're fighting against the Rushmaster. First of all, please take a look at this. Okay, so, so we've got some news about the World Championships. Okay, so this is Rush Duels. Okay, so he was the winner. Yumihara Sensei. Stepping down as Rushmaster is Yumihara Sensei, the winner of the championship. Now I'd like to give you a brief introduction. He won the Duel Links division of the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championships in 2025, so he's the most recent champion. It was cool. Please feel free to comment on what your motivation was for coming here today. So, why are you here, type of thing. Since you've been invited back to be dueling, so he's looking forward to the duel that's being participated against, and he definitely wants to win. Rushmaster, you have been warned. I'd like to hear from the Rushmaster about this conversation. If I beat Yumehara Sensei, yes, I think we can call ourselves the best in the world until the next World Championships. First he becomes the champion, and then he comes as a guest, and then we defeat him. Okay. Very good. It's his new way of participating in the World Championships. I vowed to myself that winning would be the easiest way to become #1 in the world. He's asking for the public, the crowds, to support him, to cheer for him. But he says, oh, it's not going to be that easy. Absolutely, it's not going to be easy at all. Let's get straight to the much anticipated match. I'd like to take the opportunity to hear a little bit about what you have to say since the GRF Fest is coming up. How was it? Did both of you participate? They said both of them have. There are also 5 people who do it. All 3 of you here are participating. The width of decks have changed since WCS days, and they've been playing instruments for a while now. Okay, so that's the archetype that they've been using. And the Rush Gale deck. The other day when he came as a guest to the Galaxy Cup, Devil Cell Kono-san gave him a pack containing a particular set of cards. Do you like musical instruments? And opened up all the packs, and yeah, so you had all the instrument themed cards. He gave it to him and just, yeah, showed him the paper type of information. I think they used well-crafted instruments. Completed 98% of the deck in that time alone. We pulled everyone's power to create the deck, enough for 4 people. Now, here is the finished instrument deck. Yeah, Master, this time, please tell us about the deck you're using for this competition. I used Amanya, whose skills were specific to what he liked. Well, it was the same icon, but oh no, it's a silver icon, so yeah, he was mistaken in that. It's amazing. Koro did a great job. Thank you for making it to the top 100 this time. Well, I've been using Mizuki a little bit. It wasn't really a secret deck, but it was an existing deck. And during the GRFS practice, they participated in the World Championships. There was a deck that I was losing to 100% of the time, but I thought it was incredibly strong, so I saw it with my own eyes and copied it. So he just cloned the deck rather than actually use it himself. This as a little secret weapon. This is something he looks forward to. And so we have 5 decks available this time, so I'd like to pay attention to kind of what is going to be used. And they'd like the 2 of them to start preparing for the match. Please come and watch this stage, everyone. Yes, you'll receive a promotional pack. There is still plenty of seating available for the stage. So this was just inviting more people to kind of come and watch this. And if you attend, then you get access to a free pack. Please support. Let's gather our strength. Thank you. Now Master's under a lot of restrictions. Okay, so they've got a tablet each for this one. So yeah, they're going to be dueling on like preloaded screens. It's the same format as the World Championships. Once you've used a deck, you can't use it again, so the number of decks you can use becomes increasingly limited. Okay, so you have a choice of 5 decks, and you choose your first deck, but once you've chosen that deck, you can't use it for the other duels. So it's about being smart about what you think is your best deck versus what you think your opponent is going to do. Are they going to use their strongest deck first, or are they going to try and force you to use your strongest and then kind of outsmart you by using their weakest? There's a little bit of mind games within that. 3 minutes before the end of the match, there'll be an announcement. Decks prepared by the two participants today will consist of cards implemented within Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links currently, I think. So now we're deciding which of the 5 decks to use. First, well, it looks like the 2 of them are ready. So I'd like ask everyone to join in on the rush duel call. Okay, so they've got like a chant. When we say we're going to start, everyone raises their fists and rushes in, and we're ready to go. So are you ready? Yes? Let's get started. The world champion has descended Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Very good. And now they're just entering the battle room. They're both using the same character. So it's, apparently it's a mirror match. Let's start with a stable deck. Okay, so both wanted consistency in their deck to start off with. The screen you're looking at is the rush duel ones. So it's whomever is playing. Oh. I would have thought it would have been whomever's playing first. Yumahara Sensei is going first, so that's the one who played, who's the champion currently. Okay, so he sets a card face down, sets 2 cards, sets 3 monsters, and turn end. So this one starts by drawing their card into the hand. Now with the master, be able to attack. Oh, he's admitted his hand isn't very strong. Okay, so we've got a monster summoned in attack position. The condition for the deck is to show a level 7 card. And then draws a card, meets the skill condition, and so summons another one of those cards. They have 1,000 attack each, and he's now going to tribute over those 2 monsters to bring out Field Bowling Conch. You can destroy a card, I believe. Yeah, destroy a set card. And then he normal summons another card. And he summons a third. Oh, it's got a coin flip effect. It's tails. Crusher's drone 1200 will be enough to get through, so he's going to battle with that first. Oh, okay. So yeah, he's gotten over it. And then he's using his 2 weaker monsters and attacking directly with 3,300 points of damage. It's interesting they start off with 6,000 life points each, rather than 4,000 or 8,000. But the champion seems to be losing at the moment, with less than half of his life points left. By breaking down the opponent's defense formation, your offense becomes stronger. Shield Bowling Kong destroys your opponent's face-down monsters. Increases its single target attack. This is strong board state. And it wonders how he's going to return to this state. it looks painful. In this tied battle, is it really that significant that the Master's life was reduced by 3,300? When your opponent's life points is low, the moves they can make are even more critical. Okay, so he just brings out another one of these monsters, and its effect allows him to draw into an additional card. Okay, so what's he going to do now? Now let's talk about the tech skills we each use. So level 7, by revealing a monster you can send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard to reduce the cost of tribute. You can also add the second place card from the graveyard back to the hand. So this is one of his kind of main monsters, is Joint Tech Rex. With 3 remaining cards, what kind of system are you going to use? What type of situation? Yes, this is the only summon. Yes, I see. So it's simply a matter of whether you can do anything or not. So he's recovered a particular monster, and he's going to summon it in attack position. It's got 1,200 attack points. Leo entrusts his fate to Koi. But, okay, so there's another ability. And he's going to summon a monster with a 1,400 attack points. Okay, so another animations. I want to set a spell or trap in my opponent's graveyard. I summoned another monster by tributing over for a level 7. Monster with defense of 1,600 or less. Are they supposed to be destroyed? If we consider the power of Joint Brave Infinite to be, then what kind of difficulty was it that Professor Yumahara has? Okay, so this is the Joint Tech Rex card. It's got an animation to it. And we're going to use the monster's effect, so flipping, and it's a tails. The defense points are lowered. I was able to destroy another card. Now they're going into battle with the Joint Tech Rex, causing 1,300 points of battle damage. And now he's going to attack with his other level 7 monster with an additional 1,300 points damage, and direct attack for another 1,200 points of damage. So the opponent has 2,200 life points. He, the champion, has 2,700 life points. It may not be a big deal, but I'll start by using a slightly stronger card. Well, that would be ideal, preferably. Oh, there we go, we've got Pot of Greed. So the Legend Master Jar. This deck is extremely powerful, as they say. Yeah, so that's a legend card. It basically means he can only use one of it. And he can't run any more legend spell cards. Okay, and now he's summoning a monster with... Okay, so it's costing him 400 life points. But it only has 800 attack and 1,200 defense. Okay, so this is a face you'll end up with. So he has replaced it with another monster, which happens to be a level 7 that has 2,500 attack points. It's called Joint Tech Stegosaurus. Since you can destroy cards with 1,600 or less, I believe that's defense. So he can wipe out all of his opponent's monsters. And then he's going to summon another monster. 1,200 life points. And a second copy. That seems a bit overkill. And he's actually even going to use the effect. It goes to Tails again. This is the third time it's gone on Tails. And he's using the other one. This time he's got a heads. And so yeah, there's an attack point boost within that of 500 each. So that's an additional 1,500 points of damage he can do to his opponent. And so his Joint Tech Stegosaurus has 3,000 attack points with that boost. And yeah, so the champion in this case lost. It was down to the pot of greed he's thanking. If you don't actually have that pot of greed, it was difficult hand to reduce Hara Sensei's. Yeah, he managed to draw something into it. He drew the Stegosaurus with the pot. Yes, yeah, it was predictable that he would have done that to have drawn into those particular cards. That's fine, but you know, it's just kind of luck of the draw in that case. But they've got 4 more decks to work out and work through. Okay, so they ask about his thinking. Predict decks which are strong in the current environment and kind of use those cards. Bringing them out, and when the opponent will, yeah, mentally it's dangerous because those decks are still kind of working similarly. I think that pushing yourself mentally is the way is key aspect of the game. So, Master, in response to that, the deck, have you decided? I've already decided which one I'll use, but I won't say much about it until, you know, obviously they're not going to say ahead of time. It's a bit of a win-loss decision because it might reveal what you're using. Oh yes, I feel that it's a big deal that even if Joint Tech was used, you know, there's no guarantee on any of the other decks that have been running. This means that you have used up one strong deck. He thought it would be a good idea to use it to start off with. The champion who's in the kind of the orange is looking very kind of transfixed on his decision making in this one. So I'm guessing the way it's going to play out might be a little bit different. He might lose this one. Master had a deck in mind. On the other hand, there is the Professor, so yeah, we'll see how they fare in this. So yeah, it's at the moment they're just kind of setting up for the match. From his perspective, he feels a little bit relieved mentally after getting the first point. Yeah, so, but if I lose the next time, then yeah, he's going to be back into that kind of mode of being a bit concerned. It doesn't matter what happens to the next one, so long as he, you know, gets more wins. But with Joint Tech Rex being used up, that's where they're concerned. Are you happy about the compatibility issue? I haven't really thought about it that deeply, but when it comes to choosing Joint Tech, Oh, so yeah, the mirror match, so it's kind of works out that way. I wonder whether there are actually going to be any other mirror matches or whether it's just going to be like a pure duel. We'd like to move on to the second match. May I ask everyone to help us with the cheering again? Yes, thank you. Let's get started. Rush duel, yeah. So yeah, this little chant, rush duel. What kind of decks will you two choose? Ah, so they're using another mirror match. So they're both facing off against each other with the same cards. That's fine, you know, you have to kind of accept that to be the case in certain situations. A few cards with defensive strength of over 1,600. Again, they both start off with 6,000 life points. And yeah, so who is playing first? The Master first high score has been swapped. So yeah, as you can see there on the indication on the bottom left of the screen, you've got 1 star that's indicating that he's 1-1. And he's going to be starting off with 1 set monster and 2 face down set cards. The guy at the bottom is one of the MCs, so he's actually just going to be participating. The one at the top right corner is someone who is the current Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links champion. Okay, so now they're drawing. We'll see what the opponent is focused on. Okay, so that monster has 1,200 attack and defense, and it's just a normal monster. It's a level 3. And it's going to use the skill. Colours as a master. I think it's the same deck. As expected with this deck, if you use a skill, yes, you can release one of the highest level monsters. So you can end up with 3 level 8 monsters with 2,500 attack. And then he activates some normal spell card. Dying Keto being lined up 3 times, potentially. So this monster is a level 4. And then which has 1,500 attack points. That tends to be kind of the cutoff point for level 4 monsters. And the third monster is also level 4, but it's only got 1,000 attack points. So, okay, so what's happening? Okay, it looks like there's some sort of effect that's going on. Oh no, it's a summoning. It's into the Dying Keto monster that has 2,500 attack points. It's an Earth attribute. And yeah, he's got... That's not too bad at the moment, but I wonder whether he's going to be going into... Okay, it looks like he's summoning something else. Oh, trap card's activated, so that's Trap Hole. So a monster with 1,000 attack points or more, when it's normal summoned, will be, or flip summoned, will be destroyed by its effect. And then he brings out a second copy of that monster. It has 1,000 attack points and uses its effect and to recover that spell card. And then he activates the spell card. It's bad. The beer in the photo is awesome. Oh, very good. Attack power increases steadily, so yeah, they get a bit of a boost. Oh, and ironically there's a third one, but that's in the opponent's field. So the opponent takes 1,600 points of damage through a direct attack, and is going to take another load of damage of 3,100 points. Yeah, it seems that each of the monsters gains like 600 attack points. So yeah, now the MC in this case is on the back foot, only has 1,300 life points left. Okay, so he draws until he has all 5 cards in his hand. The skill gets used. Searching for that level 4 monster, well, a couple of copies of it. There are quite a few decks out there right now that have pitfalls, and he has to discard a card as well. And he's going to summon it. It's like, it looks a bit like Dynami's Dark Witch, but it's just like a smaller version. And he activates a spell card. Angel Makoshi. It has 2 divine patterns. You can use 3 cards, so yeah, so he's got a second copy of it. And activates the field spell. And okay, so he's bringing out a 2,500 attack monster. It's got an animation to it. And from that, I wonder what's going to happen. Okay, so he's going to summon a second copy of that card with 2,500 attack points. So that's 2 level 8 monsters on the field. And he activates that spell card, so it draws into an additional card. He's now summoning into a third of these Dunamis Witch cards. And tributes over it. So a third copy is now on the field. I've got 3 2,500 attack monsters on the field. Okay, so it's going to set 2 cards face down. And they're going into the battle phase. So the first amount of damage is 1,500 points to the opponent. Second lot of 1,500 points damage. And the third one, I wonder, is this going to just... I think this is just going to crash. Yeah, they both had 2,500 attack points, so they both crashed. I think that's just to get rid of, you know, any immediate threats that the opponent has on the field. Okay, so he's going to draw. Oh, okay, yeah, so because he has like an empty hand, he draws into 5 new cards, 5 fresh cards. That's the whole point of Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duels. The idea is that you can summon multiple times within a turn, so long as you've got monsters in your hand to do so, whether it be just normal summon or through tributes. That also allows you to kind of draw into multiple cards until you have 5 as your starting hand each turn, well, each of your turns. So we've got another. Our attack power is also supposed to increase. Take the draw because I was a little too keen on the horse. So yeah, there's this normal monster with 1,200 attack and defense. Now, as a premier, or is it just a matter of thinking? The master's hand contains 2 set cards, which means that in the current environment, in accordance with the current tournament rules, there are very strong trap cards. So yeah, he's talking about what hasn't been limited or forbidden. So he's trying to balance out, should he attack into something or use an effect into something, versus the fact that the opponent has 2 face-down cards on their field. Now, there could be bluffs, there could just be spell cards, but most likely they will be, properly used trap cards. Okay, so he's searching for a couple of normal monsters. Okay, and is he got a tribute for those? Yeah, there's a third one, but this one's summoned to the opponent's field. I wonder how they're going to kind of break the tie. Use a card that I'm glad I put in here, that's why. So we're going to use a magic card. It will lower the attack power of the Otome Fujin. Okay, so 4 cards have to go back into probably the bottom of the deck to reduce one of your opponent's monster's attack points. And he's going to set 2 monsters. And he's going to search for another spell card. He'll set that spell card face down and attack into the monster that happens to have been weakened by the effect. Yeah, it seems that the face down cards were bluffs, and the opponent was probably aware of it, and so yeah, he took the rest of the damage. So at the moment it is 1-1, everything to play for. No, that's the bargain that went into it. That point I only had 1 high level monster left. So with that card still in my hand, the only way to win was to put pressure on the opponent. Okay, so even though he had a high level monster, he didn't have the monsters on the field in order to summon that high level monster. You still have to tribute, even if you can summon multiple times within a turn. I was overwhelmed by the pressure of being against the champion. Maybe I was just overwhelmed by his aura. What do you think about that? Well, what I showed when I activated skill was definitely a swing movement. So yeah, it was pivoting from the opponent kind of in a winning position to him being in a winning position. He knew how to time the cards better and was able to command the field more easily. now they're going to prepare for the third match. So as it stands, both of them have won one each, and it's whomever gets to 3 points basically. There's 5 decks. They've already had 2 kind of duplicate decks, so I wonder whether they'll choose a third, especially since now it's more likely as they have mirror match types of decks. Strongest thing this time will probably join tech. Oh, okay, he thinks he might use the aquatic deck. Second half of the game, so I'm really struggling with whether to conserve. Okay, so yeah, he's deciding whether he should go with what he deems to be the strongest card versus what was maybe the weakest. I've gotten to the point where I've used up all the kind of like the basic decks that he likes to use. And considering the 2 decks selected so far, how will they play against each other? Aside from the decks that are considered strong, yes, thank you, let's get started. The world champion descends, Yugioh L Link. Third match, let's go. Russia duel. Okay, so, oh, they've gone with the same deck again. That's shocking. They've all gone with the same decks in each of the rounds. Now you've got a 1-all situation. And there's only 2 more decks to choose from after this. So who's facing off first? Okay, so Rush Duel. Okay, so it's going to be the MC first. Okay, so he draws into a card. This is where I'll show you my strategy. Since the first evening edition, I end my turn. Okay, so he's not even going to put anything on the field. Could he not put anything on the field? Was everything too high level? Or did he just not want to be kind of done by one of his opponent's monsters? Okay, so in this one, oh, there's a level 7 monster that was just revealed. Powerful Rush Duel deck is quite an explosive deck, so let's talk about a showdown. Okay, so a level 4 was revealed, so you were able to, you know, search for another copy. And then they've activated a spell card. It cannot activate effects other than of a particular typing. It's able to draw into another couple of cards. Okay, so they're saying even if a particular card comes out onto the field, it wouldn't make a difference. I believe this is like Red Ruby Dragon, and it has 1,500 attack points. This is the highest stat range you're going to get for a level 4. You've got a second copy on the field, and now he's activated a magic card. So there you go, you've got a 2,500 attack monster. saying that perhaps he's got like a kite-roid in his hand to be able to negate an attack. So he eats in the direct attack with 1,500 points of damage. And he's taken a second lot of 1,500 points of damage. Yeah, and he's finished off his opponent with an extra 3,000 points damage. So he managed to get the full exact life point damage of 6,000. Yeah, the MC lost that one, so that's the champion who's won again. This is his second win in a row. If he wins one more time, then he's won this in its entirety. If he loses, they have to go to sudden death for the final round. So they're just deciding on their fourth deck. Something about baseball counting towards one of the decks, with the addition of the new card Heavy Condor, which lets you draw 2 cards. The deck I used at World Championships has a very strong presence. You have to the draw power, the easier to assemble the cards. They think it'll be a good deck as it draws from the elemental circulation. I think it will come into consideration. When it was participating in that points battle, they just couldn't win at all at the time. In fact, it seems that some who made it to the top 100 were using the baseball theme. Yeah, so he says he prefers dragons as a typing. It felt like they would say we rushed over it. Then next teacher I chose was in high school, but he was still really strong. But I didn't just feel like it was there. The third match ended in a lock. But have you decided on a deck that won't lock in the fourth match? Yes, I'm already in the entry phase and playing against Hara Sensei. It's only a guess, but I think this fourth match will also be a mirror match. Well, you've only got 2 decks to choose from, so it might be the case. Now please join in. Oh, okay, so yeah. Here comes the fourth match. So currently the world champion has 2 in the top right. He's won 2 victories. The MC has on the bottom left won the first match. Oh, so they're both using different decks in this one. There seems to be a little bit of a connection error there. Oh, they might have to restart that. Yeah, yeah, they seem to have had an internet connection, so they've kind of had to kind of go back. It shows that even there they've had connection issues. Yeah, they've got an engineer coming out, and they've got tech support. And they're talking about the promotional pack whilst it's being sorted out. Can we talk a little bit about generic cards? Yeah, they duelled in the battle corner yesterday, surprised that everyone's only said one word. Everyone was saying some sort of curse bomb. I don't know what that means. Oh, I see. There's a chance it could come out from the back. He was hitting it hard. Well, I think Maha is on board as he is trapped in Duelist Junior High School. It seems to be that... are they? Yeah, they seem to be sorted now, ready to go. There was just a bit of an issue with the tech and the internet connection. Now we're hoping to be able to match them up well this time. Both of you to select the same decks. So yeah, because they had to kind of dive back out, they have to choose the same deck that they initially chose. Yeah, and this is the promotional pack advertising. It's already been and gone, so it's not something you can access. It's also only for the Japanese audience. Maybe there aren't enough cursed bombs. I don't understand. Is that some sort of swearing? No idea. Rush Dead Duel. I've never heard of that. It's called High Score Curse Bomb. I think the activation needs to have one or less cards in the hand, but there are cards like Shady out there these days. How many cards should I keep in my hand? Right now, keeping 2 cards is pretty standard. Joint tech and the like are easy to use in a set of 3 cards, so you can leave 2 cards out, which is fine. So yeah, they're talking about hand strategy, whether you should be having how many cards in hand versus what you're going to be able to draw within your next turn. The fewer cards you have in your hand, you max out when you draw into potentially up to 5 cards. So if you have 4 cards in hand, you only draw 1 card. If you only have 1 card in hand, you draw an additional 4. So it actually incentivizes you to almost use your cards up immediately, hence the term rush duels. The duel itself is progressing quite well. They've had 3 games so far. The champion, who is wearing the orange on the right, he has won 2. The one on the left, who is an MC, has won 1, which was the first of the rounds he faced. Okay, so summary of the first match. Both players selected join tech decks, so yeah, this is just covering. And the match ended in a mirror match with the MC winning. So that's this guy on the screen now in the blue bow. The second match was using an aquatic deck, Umahara, and Sensei won, so he's the champion in the orange. So it became 2-1. So far, we've seen the selection for the 4th match, the deck selections and the character selections. Okay, if I just ask you two about the intentions behind those selections, let's start with the Masters deck. I think Rush Master is probably an instrument deck that uses the Tiger. Does that mean I can't lose here? I'll lose here, and if I lose, I'll lose. If you lose, you lose. If you lose, you lose. If I lost, I would lose, so I'd choose a deck that I was sure I could win with. Choose this baseball deck by Gunami Yu. Well, this is part where we must not lose the most. I was able to save a pretty strong instrument, and I thought there was still a good chance for me to kind of win and pair it back. I adapted the strategy of using a strong deck. It was so clever. We were able to crack it using the same deck. I felt I was able to throw a bit of a curveball on the third pitch. I think the strategy is starting to work well. Now it seems like the equipment for infection prevention starting out properly. So okay, so was it clearing a virus? So they're going to recreate the room and re-enter it. Please wait a moment. Can we win? We have to win here. I think you drew the pot earlier, but I also drew the suicide bomber. Okay. The Sue card is really scary. It seems they were both good hands. Okay, so it's just checking that he's in the room. So yeah, they're making a new duel room, so they can duel. Since this is the deck I use in the Wilds, so that it kind of makes sense that he's comfortable with it. When I think about it, with 3 consecutive matches being held, first and second matches were pretty close. As expected, it was. I don't know about the fourth deck. The fifth deck you chose this time, and it was a bit of a desperate type. The skills are poor. Okay, so he's criticising the guy. I've confirmed that this is a new model and it's elegantly linked to either one. I thought it might be a skill that's tied to the card rather than the deck. Is it the latest Big Viper series? Or is there also limitations and heroes? Nearest heroes that are based on contact fusion, so I also gain new skills. Not sure which deck it is, but it looks like a new room has been made. The deck choice is the same as before, so we chose Tiger. And Yumehara's sensei style is the Kishi style, which uses elegance. Now everyone, can I ask you for the third time's the charm? Well, let's get started. So yeah, they started the duel again. Same characters as before, same decks as before. Now Rushmaster Daisuke will be leading the force. Right, so let's see how this is going to play out. I'm loved too. It seems that both sides have good cards. He makes some really scary statements. First, let's draw. Since I can't see the deck at all, I activate a magic card. Oh, there we go. So he's drawn into Pot of Greed, so that's the legend card. They've got it so that you can use one of each type of legend card once in a duel. So you can use one legend card spell, one legend card trap, and one legend card monster. So if you've got this, a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and a Mirror Force, that would be your entirety of your lot. He's starting off very defensively. He's just literally set 3 monsters face down. And he's tributed set for another monster, so that'll be either a level 5 or a level 6, since he tributed over just the one monster for the turn. Okay, so Mr. Yumehara, he's also got a Pot of Greed, so he's drawn into 2. both of them are very greedy. Yeah, that's very strong. And he activates the spell card, which is called Elfin. Hero decks are awesome, now let's switch enemies. Okay, so he's drawn into several new cards. So he's looking at doing a lot of damage. My impression is that it's not clearly one or the other. Deck types that can quickly take away life. So, yeah, both of our decks are aggressive, so it all depends on what we draw. The blade itself is sharpened, and I think it's a matter of who can get the blade out first. So, yeah, whoever can get the stronger monster out is hopefully going to be the one that wins. I think that's the statement he's covering. By the way, if your life is reduced, yes, of course, if you lose a little, you're at a disadvantage, but it depends on the deck and kind of where you are within the deck at the time being. I get the impression that this is a deck that can definitely get over points, no matter what. So as a player, Yumahara Sensei, if possible, I'd like to hit through. Okay, so you have summoned. That monster has 1,000 attack and defense. Its ability seems to kind of flip over several cards. So yeah, this is the hero deck. So let's see, one of the cards that was flipped was Elemental Hero Burstentrix. It also had Polymerization. After revealing a fusion monster and flipping face up, Miracle Fusion, Burstentrix. What cards are they going to choose? So, okay, so going with Elemental Hero Burstentrix, 2 copies of it. So they've got 7 cards in hand. Okay, so he's going to summon the Elemental Hero Sparkman. It's a skill that allows you to kind of move cards in and around what you need, depending on the situation. Now, imagine it's going to be an Elemental Hero type card. I summon a monster. No, it was slow, but okay, so secondary Elemental Hero Sparkman. And he uses a skill. Hero Rush Rising. So it seems to have tributed over a monster. Still having a lot of cards in hand. So yeah, and that's a Polymerization. He sets a card. I think it would be different if there was an Elemental Hero Avion somewhere. Yeah, he would have fusion summoned by then. Okay, so he summons the Elemental Hero Burstentrix and attacks with Sparkman. That easily defeats the opponent's monster. Burstentrix is next into attack. And again, it was too weak. And the second Sparkman gets to attack. So with each of those attacks, he's been able to not only clear the field of his opponent's monsters, but he's also got a couple of, I think, several cards in the back row as well. So he's covered both. He's basically maxed out on both of his zones, the spell and trap zones, as well as the monster zones. It's a very ideal way to leave it, considering. I'm seeing a little concerned about the fact that the monsters on the monster field are in attack position. He's going to use his skill now. The toughest card for instrument decks is, well, now famous Shiny Shelly card. Never heard of it, not familiar with it. So it's probably hidden even if it's in attack mode. I think it's just a situation that they're dealing with. Now Master, this time the pot has already been used up. How will you play with these 5 cards? So yeah, this is now the MC's turn to decide exactly what they're going to do. It's in the original state. He was probably running the GR festival like this at home. Yes, I'm in everyday mode. It has nothing to do with that stage. It's more like Rush Master Daisuke. He has become that Kumo Daisuke. He's just one male duelist. This is Rushdale. What should I do? What should I do? He keeps just repeating that phrase. And by the way, if it were the other way around, yes, well, let's say you can't see the set cards. Happy if you can draw them from your hand or 5 cards. Okay, so this monster that he has summoned, how many? It's only got 500 attack and defense. It must have a decent effect, otherwise you wouldn't be summoning it in attack mode. It's able to search for a particular monster. You might have a chance if you're able to get out something like this. Now I've come to realise that I don't need to talk so much on this stage. Dueling seriously, because we talk all the time, let's have a duel once in a while. Feel it with enthusiasm, my breath study first. Let's start with Esmo. It comes with an... Okay, so yeah, that had an animation to it. It's got 2,200 attack and defense. What happens when this card is summoned? Contact with a spirit. So that has 0 attack and 500 defense. It's important, yeah, they need to discuss when they need to stop summoning, because, you know, you can over summon and summon to cards that just aren't necessary for the time. What cards we wanted to draw from this board. On the other hand, if there are monsters you want to connect or monsters you want to summon. Well, first of all, if there are 3 cards in the back. Sorry, I was playing a bit at the time. Okay, so yeah, he activates the trap hole trap card. Anything with any monster summoned, normal summoned with 1,000 attack points or more, will be destroyed by that card's effect. Now I've used up 1 set card, but I still have 2 cards in my hand. My oxygen related things are in top condition. Is he talking about his health? Okay, so what are you bringing out? Right, it all depends on the set card. I think if we can blow away everything behind us, so can go and blow it up a bit. The instrument cards are strong, we have no choice but to take advantage of this, so he's got a spell card that's been activated. Wonder what this does. And just destroy as much as you can, you should be able to win. Well, the question is whether we can get to the point of destruction. Okay, so he's going to fusion out, so it must be like a polymerization style of card. Oh, it destroys all magic and trap cards on the field, spell and trap cards. Is that on its summon? What's been activated? Okay, so traps activated. What does it do? Okay, something gains 1,500 life points. No later here. I'll tell you later. Okay, so he's done 1,000 points of damage to the opponent. But we still have 2,900 defense points. Yeah, well, I gave away my life. Now he's drawn into some more cards. All we can do is hope that these cards come through. Another great thing about this is there is no hand cost. There's a chance of a comeback just with one trap card. Also there, it became a bit of a tough situation. Now, when there are two Sparkmen on the field, well, when there are monsters left, I have the impression, yes, it will be as if you can have the actual cards in your hand. So it's like a polymerization's been brought out. And then he activates another spell card. He special summons. Elemental Hero Neos has been brought out. Putting a card face down. And a secondary card face down. Sparkman will attack the face down monster. But it has, the second Sparkman will attack. Actually that was Neos that attacked in the first case, and Sparkman attacked for the direct attack of 1,600 points of damage. So the champion has 6,500 points, the opponent has 4,400 points. So he's going to summon a monster, collecting 3 copies of cards from this deck set. By discarding a card, he's then able to then draw into another card. The Galaxy Cup, the World Championship in both cases. Okay, with the skill, what are you going to do? Okay, so it's going to set a face-down monster. And then he trips over it for a level 6 monster. How is this going to work as a deck? Well, it's not that easy. I'm concentrating on defense. So yeah, there's a trap card that's used, and it seems to have like a Book of Moon style of effect. Both monsters the opponent controls are put into face down defense position. I still have some advanced skills left in my hands, so don't think that you've instantly won. Sorry Usher, well yes, apparently. Right, so in this, let's see what else you've got out. After you've overcome one trap, you can move as you like. Through Shiobi, the instrumental player, from here, there's a chance. So, do you have that card in hand? Yeah, there's another of that spell card. The master screen is red. Okay, so he's going to fusion summon again. That is a polymerization style of card. And he's going to bring out another of the blue or Cestron Master. It's a machine just like before. We want to destroy the opponent's magic and trap cards. now using the effect. Destroy all spell and trap cards. And he's going to attack over the Spark Man. And he's going to attack into the second Spark Man. The opponent has 4,100 life points, so he's now just about leading with 300 points more at 4,400. Okay, so that card then reveals 4 cards, and he's decided to search out for the Elemental Hero Sparkman. So yeah, they're hopefully looking for the shining, the Flame Wingman, because they're saying it's not that unusual that, you know, there's so many cards out there. Okay, so he's summoned Elemental Hero Burstentrix and Elemental Hero Avian, and then he's using his fusion. I don't know necessarily why he's summoned both monsters onto the field, unless the spell card requires the fusion summon to take place from the materials on the field, which could happen. And there we go, we've got the Elemental Hero. And then activates a spell card to recover the Elemental Hero Neos. And he summons the Elemental Hero Sparkman. Neos attacks into his monster, but it's destroyed. Flaming Man attacks into his other monster. And Sparkman attacks into his defense position monster. Another scary thing is that it lasts through the first season, and then he's drawn into 5 cards. Five cards to the master draw. So he summons a card and is now tributed over that monster for another monster. He's then summoned a second monster in attack position and set a card face down. Set a second card face down. Contact attack indication this can still be prevented with a set card. Okay, so what's happening now? Is he transferring attack points? Let's see. There's about 14 minutes of this duel left. The win won't increase. No, this is due to my lack of ability. Okay. There we go. And then, yeah, so with the Flaming Man, he's been able to attack into the opponent's weakest monster. Right, yeah, that's interesting. So he's won that one. So he's won 3 of the 5 matches, so yeah, he's now won the whole thing. So yeah, it was predictable for the champion to win. It's not too shocking, but yeah, that's how it ends up being sometimes, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to go and grab myself a coffee. I will be back in a second to continue the stream. Okay, so it seems to be kind of, yeah, just difference between putting in 2 or 3 copies of a particular deck. Yeah, it made the difference. Yeah, so too much of any particular card is always going to be a bit of a problem. So they're thanking each other for a passionate duel. They did quite well with each other. And they're very respectful anyway. Oh, they've got some information to reveal. First day's stage. And take a look at the monitor in the centre. Okay, so it's some sort of confirmation. Oh yeah, this is the special pack. So there's a code. If you put JF2026YDL, so yeah, deadline for submission is January 31st, 2026. So you've got about a month to get this confirmation in order for you to get this kind of new pack. So yeah, this is the 9th anniversary. And they've got some sort of key visual that they're working towards. Oh, so yeah. That's the image they're working towards. 3 from the original Duel Monster series. That's a new card called Dimension Linker. This card was briefly featured in the OCG Times system as well, so yeah, you're just getting a quick glimpse of it. The dual dimension system is in operation. So when the world connects, yes, when there is some very wonderful wording written here. There is also something that looks like a gate in the picture. Yesterday during rehearsals they kept saying that it might have just jumped. He notices everything. And here's the key visual that they were talking about. So this is the concept art. Oh yeah, I love the design, but it's just a shame it's a normal monster. It only has, you know, it doesn't have an effect. Very similar stats to the Dark Magician, 2,500 attack, but this is 2,000 defense rather than 2,100. So I think that's the same stat line as Elemental Hero Neos. And apparently they've got some familiar items in there. Oh yeah, it's got the Duel Links vibe, because you've got the Duel Links gate at the back of it. The flavour text has apparently been released. So yeah, they're saying it looks like it's a level 8 monster. Cyber monsters generally have quite low defensive strength. whether it be useful in like a Cyberstalk type of deck. Not familiar with what that is. But for a base level 8 monster, yeah. They talked about how it could be in relation to a particular skill. If this is going to be introduced in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, then yeah, it will probably have a... here's another bit of information that's coming. So you can... There's some high-grade tickets. You've got an alternative version of Red Eyes Black Dragon coming, and you've also got the very powerful Red Eyes Dark Dragoon that seems to be making its appearance, which is also quite a bit of a shock. Yeah, so there's quite a lot to kind of craft. I think this is for the 9th anniversary. Yeah, so here we've got some more information from January 1st. You've got a deck build box, which has legendary magicians. You've got this kind of alternative Cyber Dragon. There's a Flame Wingman, and that's from the 5th of January 2026. It was even used in the first duel. Oh yeah, the Black Skull Dragon. Yeah, it's a very classic kind of fusion monster that was used by Joey Wheeler in the original series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. There is a card called Blue Glass Sphere. It's a level 8. It has 2,500 points. There are so many cards that people paid attention to. I thought they were pretty good cards, and this Duel Links monster, yeah, 6,000 life points and can do 3,500 points of damage. So yeah, they're going on about the Black Skull Dragon. So it can do, if it can do direct damage, will deal more than half your opponent's life points. They're looking forward to the 9th anniversary, and yeah, this is the promotional image they give. They're deciding whether or not to produce a live stream for the 9th anniversary. Information will be on the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links X account. It's inviting them both to come to the centre. Time has come to end the dueling ceremonies. Still night to duel, but as was announced earlier, Duel Links will be on the for the 9th anniversary, and any information will come from the X account, including tournament information. They're giving away one Yu-Gi-Oh! World Promotion Pack 2026 to everyone who watches the home stage. Feel free to collect it from the member of staff, so anyone who's just attended this event can go and get a pack for free. And they're thanking the World Championship for taking on the challenge. Still adjusting the deck in hopes of winning for a second time. He's hoping he'll accomplish it. Thank you for aiming to become the league champion. So yeah, that is that event. That's kind of sorted. Yeah, they're just kind of having a you know, just thanking everyone for attending. Let's see, yeah. That seems to be everything for it. So, you know what? Next thing I wanted to do is the Game Awards. Game Awards 2025, yeah. That's what I'm interested in looking at, because I did not see this. It is a long one, so yeah, be prepared. It will be quite a lot of time. I hate the ads. Come on. You know. Here we go. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it just talks about viewer discretion. But that's fine, you know, it is going to be the case. This was a couple of weeks ago. So this is the Game Awards.
Streaming all around the world. We are coming to you live from the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles to celebrate the year in games.
Yeah, so they're celebrating the year in games.
From the Game Awards Orchestra and Evanescence, surprise guests, and world premieres like Resident Evil Requiem.
They're talking about Resident Evil Requiem. Lego Batman,
Dark Knight, and many more.
And many other features of the awards.
Brand new games you haven't heard
and
about
new
yet.
games, obviously, that'll be revealed overnight.
For you. And you know what? I don't think I can wait any longer. Let's just get started right now.
So it's good. They haven't spent any time wasting on it. They're going straight into it.
3 of our Game of the Year nominees are from indie studios.
Oh, they talk about the different indie studios that they're working at for Game of the Year.
The announcement of a beautiful new game from the Burlington, Vermont-based Frame Interactive Studios. This is The Free Shepherd.
So, yeah, this one they're talking about is... okay, so yeah, you've got a sheep, and it's like it's a shepherd simulator type of thing. So yeah, you're a sheepdog. And yeah, you're basically a sheepdog, and your goal is to kind of herd the sheep, and you know you're facing across different terrains. The Free Shepherd. Okay, so it's confirmed for PS5 and Steam in 2027.
Okay, I'll say it. The protagonist is not only powerful, but I'm proud to also confirm it is adorable. And now it's time to give out our very first game award.
Okay, so the first gaming award is coming.
For Best Family Game.
Best family game is Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and Split Fiction.
And the game award goes to...
They've gone straight into this.
Donkey Kong Bonanza!
It's gone to Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm not surprised. It's really... I haven't tried the game yet, and I need to get it. So, Doug Bowser, Best Family Game.
With this game, the team had an objective of creating a thrilling game.
They wanted to create a thrilling game that would work for everyone.
As he smashed through obstacles,
as Donkey Kong smashes through obstacles.
As a lifetime fan of Donkey Kong,
and as a lifetime fan, he's so happy on the delivery of the game.
For this honor, and to the Game Awards for this honor. Looks like smashing things is kind of fun.
And yeah, he talks about how, you know, smashing things is kind of fun.
Congratulations! And now we have 2 more world premieres ready to go.
Oh, they've got 2 world premieres.
Another independent game that hails from a solo developer in Sweden.
It's a solo development from Sweden.
He's built a brutal melee combat experience set against a gothic backdrop. Spooky. This is Decrepit.
Wait, what's that?
Apparently it's called Decrepit. Okay, so you're escaping captivity. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not a fan of like horror games, so it's definitely not something towards what I'd be looking at. Yeah, definitely not advisable if you're of a kind of situation where you're not liking gore or horror or jump scares. Not a fan of any of that. It's just not my bag. I couldn't manage anything like this. Yeah, no. Oh, it's going to be for Steam, and it's available now for playtest. And here we've got a... What's this? From the creator of Audio Surf. Fight against your music. Okay. It's very techy. Okay, so we've got a bass blade. A vocal cannon. So yeah, you're attacking your own music. Treble bombs. Your music is your partner. Your music is your nemesis. So it almost seems like the more powerful you are, the more difficulty the game becomes. Any music works, even streaming, so that's interesting. This will be demos out already. It's available on Steam.
From Dylan Fitter, the creator of Audio Surf. And starting tomorrow, you can play an Audio Mag demo available on Steam. If you want to check out that demo, other Game Awards demos, and wishlist games showcased tonight, we made it easy for you. Check out the Game Awards page on Steam. We'd like to take
so yeah, they've got the Game Awards on Steam that you can search, so you'll be able to kind of look into it.
And in that spirit, it's now time for our next award. Innovation and Accessibility.
Innovation and Accessibility is the second award.
All demonstrated their commitment to making games that are as playable
They're trying to make it as accessible to as many players as possible.
And they are.
And the category includes Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom the Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 2026, and South of Midnight.
And the Game Award goes to Doom the Dark Ages.
Doom the Dark Ages is the winner for Accessibility Awards.
Thank you so much. This is such an honor. You know, Yugioh set the vision.
Yeah, so Yugioh set the vision for this.
Of creating Doom for all Slayers. A Doom for all Slayers. And
Doom for all Slayers.
Team for executing on that. It takes such commitment. Thank you also to Xbox for their.
They're thanking Xbox for the accessibility and the support.
Our partners at ZeniMax.
And ZeniMax, who is the partners.
Research, QA, our dev team.
Their quality assurance team, their developers.
Without you, thank you so much.
Wow.
Congratulations, Doom of the Dark Ages. Still to come, more brand new game announcements, awards, and at the top of the hour, maybe Jeff will finally reveal what that statue in the desert is all about. I'm thinking it's probably not related to Miss Piggy, who will also be here later.
Oh, apparently Miss Piggy's going to be here a bit later on. Okay, so they're going to be showing, Guild Wars 2 Visions of Infinity is out now.
Immerse yourself in a realm of magic, mystery.
Yeah, so you got magic and mystery.
Heed the clarion call as you Join a community of millions.
And you join the community of millions.
Dive deep and explore a wealth of lore.
You get to explore all these different creatures. You've got all these different bosses around.
Celebrate the release of Guild Wars 2's newest expansion, Visions of Eternity.
Visions of Eternity.
Download and play now.
Apparently it's available already for download and playing now, so this is probably on Steam. What's this? It's on, it's called Team Soda. Is it like, you know what it reminds me of? A little bit like Worms. But like a chibi version. Yeah, so yeah, it's just kind of like a little shooter game, but it's like it's quite a novel one. It's not harsh. This seems to be the type of game I think I'd be okay with. Escape from the Cove. Ugh, why do we keep having ads?
Across our range of pay-as-you-go.
Welcome back to the Game Awards opening act. We are counting down to the big show, so I signed an NDA, but I'm going to risk it all just for you. So here's a hint about what's coming up. There will be lots of new game announcements, including Lara Croft's return.
No, Lara Croft's returning in Tomb Raider.
A deeper look at Resident Evil Requiem.
More information about
the announcement of the
Requiem.
release date for Phantom Blade Zero.
Phantom Blade Zero.
And the Game Awards Orchestra, conducted by Lauren Bell.
And the Gaming Awards
to our 6
Orchestra.
Game of the Year nominees. And rest easy. I'm able to confirm Flute Guy will be back.
Ah.
But for now, it's time for our 3 esports awards. The first up is Best Esports Game.
Best Esports
presented by
Game.
And the nominees are
Nominees are Counter-Strike 2,
Counter-Strike 2,
Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Valorant.
And the Game Award goes to Counter-Strike 2.
Counter-Strike 2 has won this one. Best Esports Game.
The nominees for
Best
Best Esports Athlete
Esports Athletes are nominated
Forsaken,
Brook, Chovy, Forsaken, Kakaru, Menard, and Zywoo.
And the Game Award goes to
And the award goes to Chovy.
The nominees for Best
I've never heard of it.
Esports Team are
And then Best Esports Team are Gen G,
Team
NRG, Team Falcons, Team Liquid PH, and Team Vitality.
And the Game Award goes to
And the Game Award goes to Team Vitality.
Congratulations to all our winners.
Ah, that's quite
Okay.
quick.
I
They
wanna
went
take a
by
minute
those
to
so
remind everyone
quickly.
That we are streaming live around the world on more than 30 platforms.
Wow,
including
they
for
were
the first
streaming
time on Prime
live
Video.
to more than
While
30
you're watching,
platforms.
You can head on over to TikTok to share your
Yeah, so
favorite
they had
moments
a
using
TikTok.
hashtag the Game Awards. We can't wait to see your videos. And now I have yet another world premiere and new look for all you real ones.
They have a
some
world
important
premiere.
news about Capcom's Pragmata.
For Capcom's Pragmata.
You've been to the sea before? On Earth?
Of course I have. Got a house with a view and everything. I'm just gonna stay here when this is all done. What do you want?
So it seems to be that this little girl has some sort of tech abilities.
Man, eat us again. I can't do anything.
So this is one of those kind of really like dystopian style of games. You've got these government-looking like bots. It's a cyber dystopian world. April 24th, 2026. It's available for Switch 2, Steam. It's available today on Steam for the demo. PS5, Xbox Series X and S.
Stunning! I have the same beach in my research station back home. And surprise, you can play a demo of Pragma
Being able to
on
play the
Steam
demo
right
straight away is
now.
brilliant.
See, we're giving you lots of goodies tonight. And trust me, there's more to come. And now I have another award.
Next
These
award.
nominees are games that never leave you because they're on your phone.
And so it's the best mobile games. Destiny Rising, Persona 5 The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, Uma Musume Pretty Derby, and Wuthering Waves.
And the game award goes to
And the game award goes to
Uma Musume Pretty Derby.
Uma Musume Pretty Derby.
It is a tremendous honor to receive this amazing award. This was only
Cygames
possible
Inc.
with the support of our fans. I deeply appreciate all the Uma Musume trainers out there. To the people who are not familiar with Cygames, we are dedicated to being the best entertainment.
They're dedicated to
We
being
will
the best
promise you more
dedicated
wild
gaming
content
platform.
coming, so stay tuned. Thank you
And
so much.
yeah, they just say stay tuned for more information about the game and further
Alright,
releases.
I think I have to take a quick break and play Uma Musume. It's not my ADHD, it's professional development and my ADHD. But there's so much more to
She
come,
made a
including
bad
two
joke about
brand new
ADHD.
game announcements from two brand new game studios right after this.
Okay, so yeah, they've got two more bits of information. So they've got Tactical Adventures, Kepler Interactive.
As testimony of my undying love. Theocus, my beloved, you will honor our goddess more than I ever could. Ricard, my cherished, find your father's steel and face the challenge.
So this seems to be like some sort of ancient kingdom.
She knew Marike was coming for her.
Never forget, the bonds that tie the six of you will be your strength.
There are 6 characters, 6 kind of main characters they seem to be. And they seem to go around as a group.
You should have saved her.
Devora Wild.
She deserves the peace of death.
So these are the actors, Ben Starr,
What an interesting family you must have.
Ellen Thomas, Amelia Tyler,
Stay in the light. Never give in to darkness.
yeah, and so you've got different creatures that you have to face. Celasta 2, and that's coming for early access on Steam. Release date is March the 12th, 2026.
New Toyota Yugioh Cross Hybrid with 0% APR representative over 24 months. More confidence, more go.
These ads are getting on my nerves. It's just really. I suppose you just have to kind of deal with them. That's just how it goes. Okay, so this is the second trailer, kept by Kepler Interactive again, the studios that actually did the previous one. Alpha Channel game, that's in combination with them.
I know we've never quite seen eye to eye,
this seems to be some sort of ancient robot.
It's all out there.
It's like a deserted kind of environment,
Never know what you might find.
and some sort of broken tech. Tank rat, so you're able to combine with different machinery and then make yourself into some sort of big bad vehicle, and then you kind of face up against enemy robots that are similar. Spring 2026 for Steam, PS5, and I think that was Xbox as well.
So close to the top of the hour. Everybody, go tell your friends to tune in and get ready for a night of awards, world premieres, musical performances, and lots of surprise guests.
So they say, yeah, there's a lot of surprises still ahead of the Gaming Awards.
But now it's time to honor another game studio with an award. And it's one of my favorite categories. Best Independent Game.
Best Independent Game.
This year there have been so many incredible independent titles from
yeah, that's good
studios
that
around
they're
the
kind of
world,
looking
and our
towards
global jury of media
recognising
selected
these
six as best.
different independent people.
Absolute,
Absalom, Ball X Pit,
Blueprints,
Blueprints, Clair Obscure Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Hollow Knight Silk Song. And the Game Award goes to...
And the Game Award goes to Clair Obscure Expedition 33. I think they're French.
I remember Sunfall beginnings in early 2021.
Yeah, Sandfall Interactive and Kepler Brands.
The walls of the small office we had just rented. We wanted to make a small game then, but with big ambitions.
They were looking at making a small game, but with big ambitions to make something more from it.
For most of our team, present here tonight, Expedition 33.
The Expedition 33 has become the biggest game they've ever made.
We couldn't be prouder of what this team
They
has
couldn't be
achieved,
prouder of
and we dedicate
what
this award
the
to
team
all
has
the
done.
teams around the world, to those who put creativity first, to
And
those
look to
who push
putting
forward with
creativity
resources,
first.
also to those who never make it to the release,
And to those that
to those
also
who bring
recognising
extra
those that
ordinary
actually
games
don't
to life
actually
every
make to
year.
release.
You make our art form richer, and you continue to inspire generations
And continue
of
to
creators
inspire
and Thank you.
the creatives in and around the gaming industry. So that's who they've dedicated it towards.
Speaking of independent teams, this next game is a special one from a brand new independent studio.
So they've got a brand new
It comes from
independent
Dave Burnett,
studio.
a new studio from the lead designer of Red Dead Redemption and the
it's
creative director
from the
of Mario Plus Rabbids.
Mario
We're excited to
Plus
share this
Rabbids
global announcement
creator
with you
and Red
for this
Dead
action-adventure
Redemption.
game that blends exploration with mind-bending free-form puzzles.
Day 4 Night presents. Okay. This looks like a nice little game.
I love a new game.
Okay, sunshine, check, back, check. Time for a new platforming advance.
Okay, so yeah, it's some sort of weird badger. It seems to be lost in some forest.
Done. All I wanted was to go back home.
Badger born.
Tried exploring.
Yeah, so you're playing as a badger and you're having to kind of deal with different enemies and situations.
Strange and weirdly unfinished.
Uh,
And that's when I found it.
okay.
Everything changed.
I've just been able to like duplicate things and extend different platforms using this kind of control.
I had a new grasp on things. I learned tricks that blew my mind.
And yeah, you're able to kind of use these different
Transformed myself.
abilities, including being able to transform yourself. Yeah, going into vehicles. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a puzzle game, a bit of a puzzle.
I had it all.
Able to scale yourself into big and small versions. Okay, so it seems to be he's now a human.
And that's when I found you.
Oh, it seems to be a bit of a nightmare. It's on the wish list now, and it's going to be available for Steam.
Picture a place of pure calm, perhaps with a book that carries you into your...
Okay, so I always expected it to be the AI chatbots that achieve sentience first, but I'm down for an animated Badger singularity. And yes, that is actor Evan Peters playing the role of Bradley the Badger.
Evan Peters apparently is the person who's going to be playing the Badger.
It comes from an incredible brand new studio in Osaka, Japan. This is a wholly original
And a brand new studio in
2026.
Osaka,
And
Japan.
we're excited to share the announcement and the first look at gameplay with you.
So, what is this going to be? That looks bizarre. That is just looking a bit weird for me. I just don't like the kind of look and theming of it. That is the strangest thing I've ever seen. Target Davy, I think that's the name of the thing. That is strange. So that at the moment they're just kind of singing together, and there's some sort of weird explosion of colours around each other, and a stupid never dies. I can agree with the title. Okay, so it's you are fighting against like the undead, so it's kind of like you're facing off against monsters. But yeah, that's a strange one here. By GP Track, 2026 wish list now, available for Steam and PS5.
If that doesn't get you hyped for the main show, then maybe you're the problem. That was Stupid Never Dies from GP Track 50, a studio made up of action game lovers who have worked on titles such as Devil May Cry.
They've worked on Devil May Cry,
Dogma, and Resident Evil, creating
Resident
games
Evil.
for action game fans. Okay.
So they've got quite a wealth of experience.
We have one more award for you.
There's another award coming.
Celebrates other media that took video game IP and made movie and TV magic. Here are the nominees for Best Adaptation.
Best Adaptation.
A
Minecraft movie.
Devil May
Cry. Splinter Cell Death Watch. The Last of Us Season 2. And Until Dawn.
And the Game Award goes to...
And the Game Award goes to...
The Last of Us
Season 2.
Thank you very much. Gabe? I want to thank all the original devs that worked on The Last of Us Part 2.
They're thanking all the original devs for The Last of Us,
partners,
HBO and PlayStation
video
Productions.
game fans. This opportunity wouldn't exist without you. Thanks to all the support we got from PlayStation Productions.
Additional support from
Sony Pictures,
HBO.
We need to thank Netflix or Paramount or whoever our streaming overlord is now.
Oh, they're making jokes about, you know, who owns them now.
Shout out to our crew, our incredible cast led by Pedro, Bella, Isabella, Gabe,
They really threw themselves at this and did their best to bring our world to life in live action.
Yeah, so they're thanking everyone who's kind of been able to bring their vision to life.
Congratulations, The Last of Us. Okay, my guys, we have reached the end of the opening act.
This is the end of the opening act.
Time for a new beginning. The Game Awards main event is imminent.
The Game Awards main event is about to start.
And amazing performances, surprise guests that even I don't know about, because if you guys remember, I violated my NDA earlier, and they decided I couldn't be trusted.
Yeah.
But you know you can trust me to be absolutely losing my mind when we get to Lara Croft's long-awaited return.
I can't wait for Lara Croft.
The announcement of the next Tomb Raider.
The next Tomb Raider.
Minutes away. And that's just one of the announcements we've told you about.
And
there
yeah,
are a lot
they've got a lot more announcements that are coming throughout this.
All I get to see are a long list of code names. I'm being completely serious. Anyway, thank you for going.
And apparently the presenter's only allowed to see like a long list of code names
Trust me,
and no information about actually what's going to be revealed.
The 2025 Game Awards starts now.
Yeah, so yeah, here's coming for the main presentation now.
By a giant real anaconda. Oh God, it was like a dinosaur! This holiday season, there will be wrapping. There will be stuffing. What if we use Doug as bait? And plenty to eat. Did it bite you? I think I'm poisoned. And whiz on me. Do it, Ken. That is an order! Soldier! Anaconda. Only in cinemas.
How's busy?
Come on.
Great, especially with the help of
I hate these ads.
I can keep my cash flow flowing by giving customers more ways to pay. Search Sarah with an X.
Yeah, here we go. Here's the main show. So they seem to have two kind of actors, or well, singers. I wonder what they're singing, because it's kind of, I think it's French. That's a bit strange. Okay, so they're showing some graphics of things kind of in the background. That's quite unusual. In the background you've got kind of what looks to be like gladiators. And they've got someone who's got a guitar who's kind of strumming at the moment. Yeah, what performance. Oh, look at them. All of those in the front are wearing berets. That is, let's talk about stereotypes. Perfection is not attainable or affordable, excellence is.
Things can help but change, you see.
Oh, okay, so we've got a clip for something.
That's what living is. To change and to embrace change.
To be able to embrace change.
Sometimes we paint the bars of our own prison. You chose a hard road for yourself.
Seven people change the world. Say the thing you're afraid to say. We can work with this.
Looks like a... Oh yeah, it's just a combination of different games that are kind of brought together. So you've got GTA there, you've got Donkey Kong Bonanza, there's the Batman game, Wolverine's there. Quite a few of these games I'm not familiar with either, so I kind of have to wait and see what they're kind of listed as. Yeah, and there we go. Let's just kind of bring you back to the Game Awards.
Welcome to the Game Awards 2025. Now, here's your host, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Jeff Keighley, who is the creator of the Game Awards, and he's the host as well.
Paz and Fig are practically giving away their cleaning sprays with this bundle price. So, what's inside the box, you ask?
There we go.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Game Awards, a night to celebrate.
He's welcoming everyone to the Game Awards, celebrating everything to do with video games, and connecting through the love of video games. Millions watching around the world, including China, India, Brazil, the main Europe, and recognising that it's incredibly late for them. And yeah, they were thanking the Claire Obscure performers for the musicians. It's the most nominated game in the 12 years of the Game Awards existence.
Welcome, guys. It's great to have you here.
And yeah, they're all wearing the French berets and uniforms.
Video games matter. They are worlds we share, stories
They're talking about the different importance of games and how it kind of helps to inspire and challenge people's ideals, especially when life becomes very difficult.
On stage, but 2025 tested me in ways I didn't expect. In January, my home burned down to nothing but ashes here in the Los Angeles fires.
Yeah, so he lost his home because of the LA fires, and then in January, and then 3 months ago he lost his dad.
My mom's here tonight, and we've left an empty seat beside her in his honor.
Oh, and they've left a seat in his honour, and his mum's here.
This show and all of you became a source of strength for me. I think about this
So
night, this
in
moment, and this
watching
community
and actually building the show, it's actually his thanking, celebrating the games, the ability to hold and lift you when you're hurting, to give you a space to go when the real world is very unsteady.
All of you watching tonight, you felt that power too. And that's why we're all connected.
And the connections between everyone to celebrate the artists, technicians, and storytellers.
Tonight, we're going to honor over 100 nominees.
They're going to be honouring more than 100 nominees.
3 independent titles up for Game of the Year.
With 3 independent titles for Game of the Year.
And we are going to have some fun, of course, too, with a whole slate of brand new game announcements.
And brand new game announcements.
About the limitless future ahead. To present our first award, a father and son, 2 remarkable actors. He is one of the finest performers working today, from Isaac in The Last of Us to Chase in Dispatch, and his son brings young Chase to life in Dispatch as well. Please welcome to the Game Awards, Jeffrey and Elijah Wright.
Jeffrey and Elijah Wright, that's who's coming onto the stage right now. And they're, the father and son duo.
Wow, this is incredible. I'm so excited to be here tonight in the company of so many incredible artists and gaming fans.
Yeah, so they're thanking being in a company of, so many gaming fans.
Games increasingly explore new frontiers of storytelling. But the reason I'm here really is standing next to me.
And the reason for, why he's standing here is because of his son.
Emphatically encouraging me to join the cast of The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, to become part of the cast of The Last of Us Season 2.
And now he's joined me in voicing Chase and Trackstar in Dispatch.
And now, he's joined in voicing other roles as well.
Some Dispatch fans out there, I think. If it weren't for Elijah, I'd still be playing Pong on an Atari.
Oh, very good.
That's right. Keep up.
Very good.
I can't believe I'm standing on this stage today. As an artist, I'm thrilled. I grew up with video games and
as an artist, he grew up playing video games. He's thankful for it. And thanking his dad.
The next award honors games that are high octane, high action.
The next awards are dealing with high octane.
For the best action game.
Best action game.
Best action game.
So we have Battlefield 6. Doom: The Dark Ages. Hades 2. Ninja Gaiden 4. Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Come on.
Wix gives you the freedom to tell your story. With a...
Yeah, so that's all of them.
And
the winner is...
Hades 2.
Hades 2.
Thank you. The 7 of us who worked on our
There are
first
7
action game
people who worked on this.
also worked together at Supergiant Games.
Who also worked at Supergiant Games.
We've been joined by so many people who helped make Hades 2 and the original Hades what it is on behalf of the entire group of us.
On behalf of the entire group who worked on the game.
Express our gratitude to the other teams.
They're very thankful to the other teams for the incredible awards.
And we want to say thank you to our players.
And thank you to the players who have supported make the game what it truly is.
Congratulations, Amir, Greg, and the whole Supergiant team. That's amazing. All right, now we move into one of my favorite and, yes, sometimes very dangerous parts of the evening. The moment where we look ahead at what's coming next.
So,
the world's most
they're now
talented
looking
game
at some of the new releases.
Speculation online about what may or may not appear on that screen tonight. And as always, my only advice is enjoy the journey.
Enjoy the journey. That's what he's saying. They're looking at different universes.
That's the magic of this show. Anything can happen. So, let's get started. It's time for our very first world premiere.
Oh, so they've got
something
a world
truly
premiere.
special that we're honored to debut here at the Game Awards.
I wonder what this is. It's not something I recognise. Okay, so what is this? So you've got this kind of like weird kind of. Oh, there's a creature coming out. Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic. Wow. Yeah, everyone's really excited by that.
Boom! Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic is a brand new single-player action role-playing game set in the Old Republic era, of course, and directed by Casey Hudson, who's joining us here tonight. Casey
Directed by Casey Hudson.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and the Mass Effect series.
So yeah, he's
so excited that Casey and Star Wars are back together again.
He's back creating.
All right, we have many more game announcements to come. Going to be hard to top that one, but right now we have a very special guest I'd like to bring out. Please welcome Miss Piggy.
Oh, so they're introducing Big Miss Piggy.
To have you here at the Game Awards, and thank you for accepting our invitation.
Oh, you know I would never turn down an invitation from you. Not after Bora Bora.
So she's making a joke anyway.
Certainly not a bore. A Bora.
Piggy, this is a public event.
Oh, someone's being shy.
Miss Piggy, I see the open mic. My mom is right there. I mean, more importantly, let's move on to what you're going to do something later. You got a really special moment later in the show. You're going to be doing something, right?
Yes, that's right. Especially for food. And food, Jeffy Poo.
Okay, well, I can't wait, Miss Piggy. We'll see you later.
So yeah, that kind of like, you know, Miss Piggy's kind of flirting with him.
Just perfect. Kissy, kissy, everybody.
Miss Piggy, everybody. We'll see her a little bit later. And you guys are going to love
Yeah, so
it.
they thank Miss Piggy for attending.
So much Game Awards ahead. The surprises do keep coming, I promise you. More awards, and later, Evanescence rocks the stage.
Oh, Evanescence is going to be in.
Here for survival training? Of course you are. Pathetic! Now, we've compiled some valuable training materials, so you can stand a chance against the hungry undead.
Okay, so this is...
We can just run around those, right?
That's quite strange.
Silence! Both of you. Out there, you'll need more than your foolish instincts to escape the monster's claws. Or to pick a fight with a martial arts master.
I do love a good fight.
But do you like winning them? You'll face samurai and demons and viruses.
Okay, so yeah, there's a load of different titles that are coming out. Mega Man is one of them.
This is survival training, not survival tucking. And lucky for all you helpless half-wits, we've cut the price on some top-notch materials.
Okay, so they're oh, so there's Capcom sale.
Let's go!
This isn't Conquest.
It's Red Sec. It's a lot of fun. Dad, it's free.
Free red sex?
You think anyone here said sex?
He said sex. You said free.
Redacted Sector. Really?
Yeah.
Is that the name?
It is.
We gotta jump!
Am I supposed to have a big gun?
No, you're gonna find big guns
So yeah, they've got like a Yankee style kind of American theme that's going on at the moment. Battlefield Red Sex, play free now.
Your business is only using 20% of its data. You could look for the
Digital Extremes. Okay, so this strange looking being. Okay. Soul Frame.
I've got bad news for you. Yeah.
The Master of Horror, John Carpenter. And the Swami behind SnowRunner.
They can't hurt us if they can't catch us.
We gotta get out of here right now.
Bring you. It's another one of these shooter types of language. Zombie game. Yeah, it's just one of these kind of mass shooter types of things in the zombie apocalypse type of games. You know, you've got multiple of these happening. Every Game Awards, they're always working on more. No brains, no brakes, no filter. March 12th, 2026, that's the release date. Toxic Commando.
Alright, now it's time to put an end to gaming's most controversial mystery.
Okay, so they've got some strange people walking up to the stage in some sort of old kind of theming. And they've got like this kind of strange kind of weather storm type of thing. They've got someone that's kind of been kind of yanked up as though it's like a storm. They've got a second one going up. They've got a third. It's almost like being swept up by the elements. And then you've got some flashing red lights that are going on. Then it kind of goes to near pitch black. What's happening? And then yeah, you've got some game footage trailer. This person is kind of being... Oh. Yeah, that's not pleasant. Strapped up. And then they've got some sort of medieval type of festival. It's like a marketplace. Oh. That's awful. Yeah, they've got some sort of orcs and creatures. While someone is kind of hanging as what looks to be some type of like sacrifice. And you've got a girl that's kind of praying to some sort of priest. Then you've got, he's, they're setting a light. So he's been used as a pot, he's a sacrifice. And they're throwing fire. He's being burnt alive. Oh dear. Yeah, it's not what I want to see. These are the types of games I don't really like. I just hate anything to do with that type of thing. I won't be watching that bit. No, definitely not. It's definitely not a game I would like. There's no way I'd go for that. That is just grim. That is awful.
Pennies dropped. Pay a low flat fee and keep the money you make. Interactive investor. I think, therefore I. Everything else can wait. It's Christmas after all. Pepsi Max.
What a moment. That statue or monument that has fascinated the internet now has a name, the Hellstone. And yes, Larian, winners of Game of the Year in 2023 for Baldur's Gate 3, are hard at work on their next role-playing game, a continuation of the Divinity saga.
So that's Baldur's Gate.
Is their biggest game ever. That's right, even larger than Baldur's Gate 3, promising more breadth and depth than ever before, and we cannot wait to tell you more in the future. To present our next award, please welcome two previous winners of Best Performance here at the Game Awards, Maggie Robertson and Neil Newbon.
Okay, so they've got their next award presenters.
For the record, Neil said that he was wearing the dress this year, so I wash my hands of this. Anyway.
I just don't know why they keep pairing us up. All right.
Right. Acting. They say acting is the art of pretending.
Well, actually, Max, I personally think it's the highly disciplined craft of being dramatically truthful on purpose.
Convincing strangers you're someone else and then winning awards for lying.
Listen, I actually based my entire career on this. We really need to have a chat.
Neil, it's called comedy. Lock in.
Okay, so we're here today to recognize the amazing performers who convinced us through their lies and deceit, really, that they were warriors on a quest for vengeance in feudal Japan.
So yeah, now they're talking about, you know, the award winners for this one.
Revolutionaries holding baguettes for some reason.
Okay.
And teenage girls forced to survive extraordinary psychological and physical terror.
The point is, acting is serious business, and we are serious actors here to talk about acting seriously, really. Do nothing.
Okay. Here are the nominees for Best Liar.
Best Actor nominees. This one, I think. Best Performance. We've got Ben Starr for Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Charlie Cox for Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Erika Ishii, Ghost of Yotai, Jennifer English, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, that's 3 of them, Kanatsu Kaito, Silent Hill F, Troy Baker, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
And the Game Award goes to... Jennifer English!
And it goes to Jennifer English.
Thank you to everyone who voted. Wow, this is loud. This is not just my award. This takes a village. And oh my God, I love my passionate, beautiful-souled, artistic, clever, beret-wearing
talk about how, you know, it takes a village to kind of support her ambitions.
Special shout-out to Charlotte and Adeline, and of course, my wonderful Ben, who has been my ride or die throughout all of this, my big brother. Thank you.
thank you to my beautiful girlfriend, and I just want to say to every neurodivergent person watching this in this room, because I know there's probably quite a lot of you, and at home, to all of you that feel like life is stuck on hard mode, this one is for you, and thank you so much to the games community and industry for giving us
She's
so
talking
many
about her neurodivergence and thanking the industry and for supporting those who are coming after. So I think that's nice because she says that she's kind of got her break, and yeah, she's grateful for the opportunities she's had in her career so far and her future successes.
Incredible. Congratulations, Jennifer. From Bad Robot Games, please welcome J.J. Abrams and the creator of Left 4 Dead, Mike Booth.
Hey, Jess. Are you coming to the morning meeting?
Sorry, Sam, I can't today. I'm tied down by my inbox.
We've been so lucky at Bad Robot to get to work with some incredible artists to tell stories on stage, TV,
and they're thanking the various artists.
And honor to have spent the last few years working with the brilliant Mike Booth on an original universe that brings our passion for great storytelling to the PlayStation and PC.
Thank you, JJ. At our Bad Robot Game studio, working with our friends at PlayStation, we've been creating a new kind of co-op game.
They're looking at a new co-op game.
What I learned making Left 4 Dead. The result is something entirely different. An unpredictable, challenging combat sandbox where you succeed through cooperation and improvisation. And now I am excited to share a glimpse into what we've been working on. In fact, we're also inviting all of you to sign up for early playtesting and check it out for yourselves. But first,
and they've allowed for early playtesting or something.
Welcome back, team. Now, I need you to brace yourselves. Earth was invaded. Lost in less than a minute. All of this was our fault.
Earth has been invaded.
Left who can fix it. And you must use our machine. The same machine that broke the world to unbreak it. Now, I know what you're thinking. This bloke's gone insane. This plan sounds impossible, and we're probably going to die. But that's where you're wrong. You're definitely going to die. It's all part of my new plan. Every time you fail, I will use our machine to bring you back.
Oh, so they're looking at a machine every time you die in the game. You're brought back to life.
Test strategies. Learn from your failures.
So you're meant to kind of continue to go on until you find like a perfect story.
Trust me, the voice in my head hasn't been wrong yet. From now on, nothing is impossible. Now get out there and
fail to save the world on PS5 and Steam. Very interesting concept.
Game announcement from some of the developers who helped put The Last of Us and Uncharted into our hands. This new, small, independent studio is charting its own course, focused on crafting uniquely styled, artful games that are pushing the evolution of companion characters.
Looking to push like development of different systems. Old woman and some sort of strange creature. Oh. So kind of hovering across as the old lady. Coven of the Chicken Foot. Very bizarre. It's now on the wish list for Steam.
Come to me first.
Right. I just wanted to test this live stream for me today, see how it goes. I think the 3 hours is okay. Thank you for everyone who has watched this live stream and continues to watch the live stream kind of after this is finished. I'm hoping to do another live stream hopefully tomorrow about a similar kind of length, and hopefully being able to kind of finish off the Game Awards. So as it is, we've got 2 hours and 20 minutes, so I'm planning to maybe do another 3 hour live stream, and then we'll see how we go from there. But otherwise, thank you very much, and